What is going on, YouTube? Gyvi World here. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Today we got another squad builder, WBC squad builder. And today we got Dominican Republic. There is our team. And here is the rotation. We got Cueto, Martinez, Voquez, Ventura, rest in peace. And Irvin Santana, who is expected to join if Dominican Republic makes it into a later round, as well as Cueto. There's the lineup. We got Reyes, Machado, Cano, Batista, Santana, Cruz, Marte, Castillo. Of course, we don't have a DH. So there is our bench: Segura, Beltre, Villar, Polanco, and Alberto Rosario, who has not played at all, as Wellington Castillo has done a pretty good job behind the plate for Dominican Republic. Now, guys, I am still feeling a little under the weather, which is still why I don't have face cam, and I'm doing this post-com. I just am not able to record without coughing repeatedly. But let's take a look at the uniforms we got if I can never get there. But now I've got this horrible tooth pain in my wisdom tooth, which is starting to poke out, so I'm absolutely terrified of that. I can't even eat food, which is my favorite thing in the world. But anyways, I did the best I could with the jerseys, just by looking at a Google image, didn't download anything. And of course I can't have the WBC patch on the back or the Dominican flag on the sleeve. I'm not sure if that's something that's going to be doable in 17, but it would be pretty cool. But anyways, here's the lineup we're coming up against. We're coming against a pretty good lineup: Ellsbury, Beltran, Stalker, A-Rod, Ted, Chipper, Joe, Yu Darvish batting 8th, and Joe Morgan batting 9th. Why? I don't get why I bat the pitcher 8th in this game. But anyways, we got Jose Reyes leading it off for us, and yeah, that's not going to be pretty at all. But this wasn't a bad game. It was a very tough game because he had a pretty solid lineup. But Giordano Ventura on the mound held his own, shatters the bat of Jacoby Ellsbury, makes a very good play, strong throw over to first, and that is a base hit. Now here, take a look at this. This is Nelson Cruz, and that is a flashback Nelson Cruz. Can someone explain to me who is that? That is not Nelly Cruz. I don't know what that is, but it's a scary figure nonetheless. But yeah, I've been getting very lucky when it comes to players throwing the ball away. That is how I've been scoring the majority of my runs. And here in a 2-2 count with 2 outs, Starling Marte delivers one up the middle. Very fortunate that it didn't hit him in the leg, or we probably wouldn't have scored. And there is the first run for Dominican Republic. Up next, we got Joe Mauer in a 2-2 count with 2 outs, and he is going to hit that ball pretty well, pretty deep to right field here in Fenway, and we're going to record the out. We got Wellington Castillo, who has been hitting very well for Dominican Republic. Going to give us a 2-seamer in on the fist, and we're extremely late. PCI was nowhere where it should have been. I think he tried to go right back to it, and we were having absolutely none of that. Absolutely hammered that pitch to left field over the Green Monster in Fenway, and that is going to be the second run of the game. Up next, we got Giordano Ventura up, and he's going to get beamed. And what I like about Giordano Ventura is 69 speed. There's a little hit and run, but for some reason I didn't test it. Probably should have. I mean, that's the whole point of the hit and run. Either way, if we didn't hit and run there, probably would have been a double play. So glad to stay out of there. Rocket laser beam, whatever you want to call it, by Robinson Cano to right field, and that is going to score only 1 run. Ball was brought in pretty quickly, and I thought maybe let the next guy try to get him. But a great pitch there from my opponent, and he's going to get me swinging at the curveball out in front, and that's going to be an out. Nonetheless, A-Rod with a base hit in the 5-6 hole, and now we're in trouble. 2 outs and Teddy ball game up, and he is going to tuck that in between pesky pole, and that is a goner. Here we got Ken Griffey Jr. pinch hitting, and if you didn't think there was a problem with having a creative player in this game, this is exactly it. Ken Griffey Jr. is now the relief pitcher, and he's coming in relief. After getting a hit, after having max stats hitting, he's going to come in. Look at this funky delivery. What looks very robotic, and then it's submarine. And he's got a very good repertoire, very good movement. And it's just, it doesn't make any damn sense. But yeah, if that's the case, I see why people make their players relief pitchers. But they were going to hit a home run. I believe Starling Marte. But I'd bring in a relief pitcher, my creative player, in relief every time if that were the case. Then I can keep him in the lineup and have 9 good hitters along with a maxed out relief pitcher who even though it says getting tired, is going to pitch very well. There we get touched by Reggie Stalker. More than touched. That ball was absolutely disintegrated. And it's a 4-4 tie, but we got Jose Reyes, who takes a ball that nearly hits him and smacks it to right field. Now we're cooking a little bit. We go on the pitch, and it squirts away from Joe Mauer, and now we got a runner in scoring position. And that ball is ripped, and holding the runner was Tulowitzki, the shortstop, and not the second baseman. And that is going to be a base hit and a run. Into the 8th, we got the Arrow closing it down for us, or trying to get a hold. And Wellington Castillo absolutely does it again against Kenley Jansen, and we're going to extend the lead to 6-4. 9th inning, we got Dylan Betances in. A-Rod up. There's a good slurve, and that is the first out. 2-1 count to Teddy Ballgame late on that pitch, and he's going to hit a lazy fly ball to Jose Bautista in left field, and there is the second out. 1-1 count to Chipper Jones with 2 outs, game on the line. Great pitch there, in on the hands. Robinson Cano is going to settle under it, and that is going to be the first win for Dominican Republic. Player of the game is Wellington Castillo. 2 big flies, 2 solo home runs. So, an absolutely great game. Good game from Wellington Castillo. He doesn't have the best stats, but honestly, he played pretty decent for me. And this was a pretty good opponent we were playing. And we're into the second game. And we got Giordano Ventura. Yet again, as you can see in the lineup, I made a bunch of changes. Everybody off the bench. Everyone in the lineup. So this isn't as strong of a team as the first team. There's more golds in than diamonds now. Third baseman Beltre for Machado. We got Gene Segura and Villar up the middle. I didn't want to pitch both games with Giordano Ventura. I wanted to get a different pitcher in there, so I asked for a friendly quit, and he absolutely said no. So you guys are not going to hear me for the rest of this. You're just going to enjoy the shellacking that takes place. Oh, really briefly, let me fill you in. That is not Kyle Schwarber. That is his created Kyle Schwarber. Why would you create a player Kyle Schwarber? Why? Why? You're not fooling anyone with Kyle the Bambino Schwarber. And enjoy the rest of this ass kicking. Subscribe, motherfucker.
Sing and explain all the pain that it cost him. My 16 should have came with a coffin. For the fame and the fortune. Well, maybe not the fortune, but one thing is for sure, the fame is exhausting. That's why I moved away. I needed privacy, surrounded by the trees in Ivy League. Students that's recruited higher league, thinking you do you and I do me. Crib has got a big old backyard. My niggas stand outside and pass.